While I talk to you, I'm gonna make banana bread, also being called apocalypse bread on Instagram. Like, I find I've actually been making a ton of banana bread, probably because when I was at the grocery store the other day, or oh my god, not the other day, it was like 2 weeks ago. Bananas are just good because they last a long time. They're something that I can have, and you can do a lot with them. Like, you can slice them up and freeze them, you can make them into a bread, you can just eat them as they are, you can put them in a smoothie. Now you can find out more, of course, about like safety processes and maintaining an allergen-free home from going to Food Allergy Canada. They have a ton of resources for like everyday life with food allergies. For me, I think it's really important right now. You know, I do live in a home where we have some of my allergens present, and that's okay with me. But right now is not the time that I want to be taking chances with things. So I'm being extra careful about sanitizing work surfaces, sanitizing all the cutlery and plates and everything. Like, everything's getting a steam wash in the dishwasher, extra hot, sanitized, because I don't want to take any chances. So, you know, maybe don't try that new food that you thought you might try. I have a few things. I mean, a friend of mine had given me this really amazing blondie cake mix, and I was looking forward to trying it. And now, even though it's sitting there looking at me like directly in the eye, I'm just gonna leave it until this is cleared up. Okay, I made this a little bit, I'm just eyeballing it, you know? Like, I don't know. Do measurements matter anymore? Like, well, obviously food is something that we're trying to extend for as long as possible so that we don't have to go to any grocery stores or go outside at all. But parchment paper, parchment, saran wrap, aluminum foil, like all of those things, they're also a big part of cooking. I've been reusing my parchment. So if I use parchment in the morning, for example, and I'm like, I don't know, whatever, baking something, roasting something, if it's still in like reasonably good condition and it's not burned, I'm just using it again. Okay, this is where I keep my potatoes. It doesn't matter if it looks silly, I just want them to stay fresh as long as possible, and they need to be in a cold, dark place. So they're under my bed, and they're very happy about it. Usually I'm pretty particular about not wanting to waste leftovers anyways, but when we're in a situation like we are right now, I do not want to let like a single thing go to waste. So I'm using absolutely everything. And really, I'm cooking based on what is freshest and what is going to go bad first, and not based on what I'm craving. The last thing I would want to do is have to throw away food that's perfectly good because I didn't use it in time. I focused most of my fruit purchasing on apples and oranges because they last for so long in the fridge. So I bought a few bags. I bought some different kinds. I have like mandarin oranges, blood oranges, cara. Actually, fortunately right now we were in orange season, so I was able to get them while they were really nice and ripe and just throw them in the fridge. Same with apples. If you throw them in the fridge, they can last for like a month. So maybe it's not my absolute favorite thing or what I'm craving that day, but this is what's gonna last me the longest amount of time. I'm pretty ready to dig into this. Outside of like a global pandemic, I'm just super weird about germs anyway. So even in my own home, I like only eat things with a fork, even if it's something that you're supposed to eat with your hand, like a piece of banana bread. Oh, this is so good. Well, thank you for joining me for the first video. It's great to chat with you guys, and I'll see you next week. I'm probably gonna do a recipe post or something like that. A little bit more interactive, but yeah, I'll see you then. Stay safe, stay inside.